Who here has been told they can't act a certain way, dress a certain way, or even listen to a certain genre based on their gender? Gender roles have been going on for a long time. They describe socially accepted and appropriate behaviors according to your gender. At one point in our lives, we've all heard or even been a victim of a gender role. Since a young age, coming from a Latino family, I've dealt with gender roles my entire childhood. And this is why I come to speak to you about them today. The purpose of this speech is to persuade my audience to contribute to the social deconstruction of gender roles. First, I will talk about the issue of gender roles in our society. Then, I will discuss things that cause gender roles to arise in our society. Finally, I will talk about how we can contribute to the social deconstruction of gender roles. Now, I will describe the issues of gender roles in society. Gender roles deal with the socially accepted roles that are deemed acceptable to your appropriate sex or gender. Gender roles tend to be centered around conceptions of femininity and masculinity. One example deals with girls having to be polite, accommodating, and nurturing. Another example is boys being strong, aggressive, and less sympathetic. Some cultures and ethnic groups may share similar gender roles. Now that I have discussed the issue of gender roles, I will review causes of gender roles. One main cause of gender roles is your immediate family. They contribute a lot to gender roles since when you're a baby growing up, they tell you what to do, what you're expected to do. Another is the media, which greatly influences all of us. And according to Laura Zimmerman, a professor of psychology in Virginia, they are obviously not working alone. We have wider societal influences at work, but ads are powerful. This quote stood out to me because the media changes our perception of things, and the youth is very attacked from just a young age. And like I said before, our culture has a lot to do with what gender roles we abide to and which we don't. Now, after reviewing some of the causes, I will go over solutions to gender roles in society. Although they seem permanent, gender roles can be deconstructed and essentially erased. One way is we can point out false media and gender roles that are acceptable and prove that they aren't. Another is that we can be living proof of eliminating gender roles. And you see here, these are a couple of traditional gender stereotypes / gender roles, but why are they all separated if we can all be one of these? Another way is to encourage the youth. By encouraging the youth, we can stop gender roles from ever arising. As my sister Cynthia Cazarez said, a CSULA graduate little girls can aspire to be great too. To conclude, I will review the issues of gender roles. First, I talked about the issue of gender roles. Then, I discussed things that cause gender roles. Finally, I talked about how we can contribute to the social deconstruction of gender roles. I hope this speech has persuaded y'all to contribute to the social deconstruction of gender roles. As the American activist Gloria Steinem once said, a gender equal society would be one where the word gender does not exist, where everyone can be themselves. Thank you.